Hi, this is Robert Biggs again with myoptionsnet.com and freecharts.com. This note right here today is an invitation to attend a webinar, well, actually two webinars that we're going to be having on Thursday. You can register for it later on at either 1 o'clock Eastern Time on Thursday afternoon or 8 o'clock in the evening in Thursday evening, and that'll be Eastern Standard Time. The people that, of course, all of you are members of FreeCharts right now, and you've enjoyed uptime access for over a decade with FreeCharts.com. We intend to say the same and more in 10 years about myoptionsnet.com. I believe that there's four items that are overlooked by most traders of stocks and options. The very first thing I believe most traders miss on is getting a handle on the big market and the use of a benchmark like the S&P. Unless we understand where the big market is going, it's hard for us to understand if a particular issue that we're looking for, a particular stock that we're looking at, is trading independently or if it's moving with the herd. Then we want to compare the individual asset that we're considering compared to the behavior of the benchmark. The next thing we want to do is we want to use solid technical tools. I recommend stochastics, relative strength index, the RSI, ADX, which indicates the strength or lack of strength of a trend. It doesn't indicate direction of a trend, only the strength of that trend. And I also think we should be using 3, 9, and 18-day moving averages to help us understand support and resistance a little bit better. By using these tools and using these tools along with technical analysis, we can identify trends of the benchmark and of the underlying asset that we're looking at as well. So why they are important in our path to success in stocks as well as stock options. These actions tell us what type of strategies we might employ. For instance, if our stock is going up or if our stock is going down, if it's going sideways, we're not going to use or employ the same exact strategy. So that's why it's important for us to understand the big picture as well as what is going on in the particular issue, the particular stock that we're looking at. And they also tell us the time frames, so we can determine how long we plan on staying in a trade. So how do we identify a trend? For a free resource, consider continue using freecharts.com. Almost everything you could need is right there, and you can't beat the price. How to employ the power of freecharts.com? Let's say you're at FreeCharts at the front page. Go to the area that says the stock area. Stock prices, enter a symbol. When the stock is pulled up, you click on the chart. On the left-hand side of the page, there will be a menu. You click on the chart area, and once the chart pulls up, the lower right-hand corner of the chart will say Custom Chart. You click on that button, and you'll see a box where you can add parameters in there, and that's where you'll add your technical indicators and overlays. Now, this website, freecharts.com, has been available and free for nearly 15 years continuously. Okay, once we identify the trend, we want to pick a strategy. We can use bull call spreads, bear call spreads, bull put spreads, bear put spreads, condors, butterflies, straddles, strangles. The list goes on and on and on. But as you get more familiar with this, you're gonna see that generally, if you're looking at just doing an individual option type of strategy, that's generally to hedge an existing position. The idea of writing covered calls and that kind of thing, I'm not a big fan of that for a lot of reasons. Okay, here's where some of the mentoring comes in handy. We're going to guide you through the analysis process, introduce you to effective tools that you can use to do the analysis for your trades. And even weekly option traders need tools. Relying on someone else does not always work, no matter how good their intentions. And the thing is that this study and these learning of these things carry over into your other trading activities as well. Even if you're not trading options necessarily, the analysis of options and some of the things that options can tell you and the study of options can tell you, can really provide some great insight into other areas of your trading and investing. So we're going to provide you a trading alert line. You're going to get texts of trades that we're looking at. You're going to get alerts, and you're going to get alerts on the trades and significant news. We'll use email. We'll use Twitter, although Twitter, as I understand, is an open source product, and it's not a secure product, so we can't necessarily use that for certain things. The other thing we'll be using is Skype. And so emails that we send out to you will include the charts and the explanation for the decision of the trade that we're looking at. And so you can, in fact, after this, after the webinars on Thursday, you'll be able to look in your email box, and we'll be preparing an example of a sample trade. So you'll be able to see the charts, the volatility charts, everything that we would use to set up a trade or make a trading decision, or to decide not to trade, which oftentimes can be actually more important than deciding to get into a trade. We're also going to have guest speakers, experts in specific areas, so you're going to get very focused attention on a specific area. It's just like doctors. There are certain doctors that are really, really very good. In fact, a friend of mine in Virginia, all he does is specialize in heart valves. That's all he does. Not the heart, just the valves. Not kidneys, not knees, not fixing broken bones or curing the common cold or anything like that. He only works on valves. So if I ever had anything that I needed to ask him or ask someone about a heart valve, he would be my go-to guy. If I needed to ask someone about a broken toe or shin splints from jogging too much or something like that, or torn rotator cuff, I'm not sure he'd be the fellow. He might know someone who can refer me to it, but he probably wouldn't be the guy to talk to on that. So we're going to have people that are going to provide very, very focused attention on a specific area, and also some guest speakers who are going to be able to give us a more broader perspective. And this gives us a variety of perspectives, and it may cover a topic particularly that we find particularly interesting. And these people will bring additional decades of experience to the table. It'll be entertaining, as they generally bring their A game for a return invite. They want to be brought back. They want to be invited back. So whatever they share with us is going to be their top stuff. And no one knows everything, so we're going to be sharing the spotlight and inviting other people to come and share with you and with us. And we can all learn together. There's going to be things, no one knows everything. And so, as much as you want to learn, I want to learn as well. Or it might be things that you or I already know, and it brings it to the forefront of our mind, reminds us to use these tools. And so it'll be a great advantage to listen to them. We also have a library of videos and articles. Now, some of our videos are videos that are put together by other experts in the industry, and some of them are videos that we have done. And we're going to continue to add to that video library. And we also have articles that are prepared by market pros with decades of experience, and some of the articles that we're going to be providing. And anytime we provide a new article, we're going to have a password protected area for you on the internet. And as we provide and prepare new articles every week, you're going to be getting copies of our new articles and our newsletters as well, and our own videos. So you're going to be getting plenty of material. We'd rather over-deliver than under-deliver. When a bunch of you start calling and saying, "Hey, Bob, lighten up, that we've got enough stuff, don't give us any more," then we'll know that we're doing our job. So we're going to make sure that you get plenty of information, and all good information. We're not just going to provide you information just for the sake of information. This is all going to be good, specific, and content-rich information. So Thursday's webinars. For your convenience, we've got two times. You can register now for either the 1 o'clock Eastern Time, Thursday afternoon, or the evening webinar that's going to be held on Thursday at 8 o'clock in the evening. That's also Eastern Standard Time. You're going to learn a bunch, and you should ask some questions. And you'll see some of what's waiting for you inside myoptionsnet.com. Now, don't wait to register, because we're only opening this up to the first 100 folks to register for each of the webinars. So 100 for the afternoon and 100 for the evening. It costs you nothing. All you have to do is open up your computer, start your computer, it comes right to your computer. Now, once you register, you're going to receive an email with your login and directions. It's really, really simple. Now, what do you need? You're going to want a pad of paper and a pen to take some notes. You'll need to have the sound on your computer turned on. Obviously, if you didn't have your computer sound turned on, you wouldn't be able to listen to me right now. So you're going to need to be here if you sign up, because space is limited, and by taking a spot, you're taking a seat someone else could have taken. So show up with an active and inquisitive mind, ready to learn and share some information that you might have for us. And be ready to enjoy yourself. This stuff does not have to be drudgery. It can be enjoyable too. And look for your confirmation email after you're registering. So if you register right now, go and check in your email in just a couple minutes, and you should have a confirmation email in there. If you don't, send me a club, and I'll hit the guy that was supposed to set that up for you. He's my partner here, and he'll get it squared away. So be on the lookout for a reminder email. You'll receive it shortly, and you'll get your reminder email, rather, receive that shortly before the webinar begins.